What's up, people? I have a video today that is sort of inspired by a fellow commentator known as Azazel. Some of you may know him, but if you don't, he does a variety of topic commentaries on his channel, and he has a weekly series called Ticked Off Tuesday, where he talks about things that piss him off, and it's one of my favorite series to watch on YouTube, because most of the time while I'm watching, I find myself nodding and agreeing like, yup, that shit fucking pisses me off too. But anyways, I'm going to link his channel in the description below so you guys can check it out. He's on a bit of a hiatus at the moment, but I'm giving him the option to upload this video to his channel as well if he doesn't have a chance to do his own Ticked Off Tuesday vid this week. So just be sure to go check out his shit. Anyways, clearly by the title, you know this is going to be about those useless employees at department stores who can't seem to answer any of your questions when you're looking for a certain item or whatever it is. Because I had an extremely annoying experience at Home Depot that recently really just pissed me off. So I went into Home Depot last week looking for some resin. Now, I've never bought resin before, I've never used it, I don't know what kind of brands there are or how big the can it comes in. I just know I need some for a product I'm working on. So I walk into the store and I start browsing down one of the aisles, and a female employee approaches me and asks if she can help me. So I said, yeah, I'm looking for some resin. And she says, resin? What's that? So, right away I'm face palming already. This lady doesn't know what resin is. So I said, well, it's like a liquid that turns into like a plastic type material when it hardens, and you can use it for fixing boats and things like that. And she's like, well, I'm not sure if we have that, but if you go ask Louis, he should know. And she points, down the hallway to this older gray-haired gentleman. So I said, thank you, and I walked over to Louis. So I said, hi, Louis, the woman there told me that you can help me find some resin. So he stands there, like, with this puzzled look on his face, and he's like, resin. Do you know what the brand is called? I said, I'm not sure. It's a liquid kind. It hardens when it dries. And like, this guy has no clue what I'm fucking talking about. He's literally just trying to figure it out. He's like, well, what do you need it for? That's the question they always ask you too. What do you need it for? So I told him I'm making a helmet. And like, I'm already sort of frustrated at this point because this was supposed to be a quick in and out, 2 minutes at Home Depot to grab the resin and split. And I was already there for almost like going on 10 minutes now answering these dumb questions. But this was the moment where I was just like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Because after I told him I was making a helmet, he looks at me and he says, why don't you just buy a helmet? He told me to buy a helmet. Seriously, dude? I'm like, dude, can you help me or not? I'm looking for some resin. Do you have it or not? And he's like, well, I'm afraid I need more information in order to point you in the right direction. Like, I don't know if this guy had something wrong with him. Like, I don't know if he was a little slow or something like that, but it almost seemed like he just didn't want to help me. But I'm just like, dude, it's resin. That's what it is. Like, do you have it or not? And he's like, well, I don't think we carry that type of product here, but I would highly recommend that you just buy a helmet rather than trying to make your own. So I'm like, ugh, I have to explain to the guy. I'm like, sir, this is for an art project. I'm not trying to, fabricate my own motorcycle helmet or anything like that. I said, this stuff's mainly used for fixing boats and things like that with, fiberglass meshing and all, and, the whole deal like that. And at this time while I'm talking to him, I'm trying to explain it to him, I'm looking it up on my phone, and I found it on the Home Depot website, so I show it to him, and I'm like, where can I find this stuff? So he finally tells me that it should be somewhere in the paint aisle. So I walk over to the paint aisle, he follows me there, and we're both looking all over these shelves, and we don't see this shit anywhere. So finally he turns to me and he says, well, looks like we're out of stock. And he points to this empty spot on the rack that sure enough was the spot where my friggin' resin was supposed to be. So I fucking left, pissed off, without my resin, wasted my time, and I had to deal with a couple of imbeciles who really shouldn't have jobs working at a friggin' hardware store. I mean, it was annoying as hell, and you get employees like this all over the place, like Walmart and even at restaurants. Like, sometimes you ask the waitress what the specials of the day are, and they're like, I don't know, do you want me to go check? Like, duh, idiot, you're supposed to know, and if you don't know, then you might want to get informed, take some notes, because when a customer asks you about the food that you serve, you should have the friggin' answers. So annoying, but whatever, it is what it is, I guess. At least now I know exactly what I'm looking for and where it is in the store, so I'll go back the next chance I get, and hopefully they'll have some back in stock. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. If you have any funny or annoying stories with dumb store employees, I'd love to hear them in the comments below. Be sure to check out Azazel's channel for his weekly Ticked Off Tuesday series. You won't regret it, I guarantee you. I hope I did a decent job on this vid on his behalf. I want to thank you all for watching. I'm VileSelf. Until next time, villains. Later.